Good Friday morning, everybody. I want to talk about Hurricane Joaquin and my first official thoughts about the hurricane. As of right now, it's pummeling the Bahamas right now as a Category 4 hurricane, which is a bit on a scale of 1 to 5. That's, well, if you do the math there, it's the second strongest possible hurricane there could be on the scale. So in Bahamas right now, they're getting pummeled by rain, strong winds, absolutely devastating. As for us, the latest models, that I've seen here over the last hour or so have trended slightly west. Now, earlier in the week, just yesterday and a couple days ago, models were all about an East Coast hit. I even posted that I was 85% confident that Hurricane Joaquin would land somewhere on the coast. Most models had it tracking something similar to here and heading between the Outer Banks or near New York City, somewhere in this range. Now, over the last 24 hours, models actually have taken Hurricane Joaquin and took it more like a track like this and out to sea. This would still bring a pretty substantial rain to the Carolinas, even southern Virginia and Delaware and Maryland. However, we would escape the heavy rainfall here in central Pennsylvania, as well, of course, the winds. That's obviously good news if you want a dry weekend. However, just in the past hour, the latest guidance is suggesting a possible trend back west towards the coast. I'll show you here the latest GFS model as we play this out here. Alright, here comes Hurricane Joaquin. This is valid Saturday afternoon. Starts to head up north. Now, this model will verify, Saturday will be a little rainy. Nothing too major for our area. And Sunday would remain mostly dry. Now, here's where it starts to get interesting. As you can see, it's obviously off the coast. However, when we look back just one run ago, which is equal to 6 hours ago, this had Hurricane Joaquin about at least 200 miles further east. I'll show it to you again. These are the same time frames, two different model runs. Here's the previous run of the GFS right here that you're looking at, and here is the updated GFS run. Old GFS, new GFS. I'll draw a line for you here. This is right here is about where the old GFS had it, and the new model run puts it right here. That's equal distance from here to the coast of New Jersey. So that's about 200 miles, folks. I don't know if it's a trend or not. If it's a trend, we could be talking just another 200-mile jog, and these areas would be in for a devastating hit. Not saying that's going to happen, but it surely is interesting, and it makes forecasting very difficult. Let's take a breather here. Now, the North American model, or the NAM model, it actually, This is just to prove how difficult it really is to forecast these systems. Here is the North America model, or the NAM. This has Hurricane Joaquin making landfall in South Carolina. And obviously, counterclockwise flow, and that leads to all this rain in the southern mid-Atlantic, which would eventually, this particular model only goes out 84 hours, so if we would extrapolate this, we would be talking about plenty of rainfall in our area. So, if you want to recap here, we're talking about the NAM, one model being this landing Hurricane Joaquin there, while the GFS has it here. Same time frame. Look at that spread. That's quite a distance, folks, and we're only talking about 3 days away. And you wonder why meteorologists and other weather enthusiasts are often wrong with their forecasts. This is what we have to deal with. Even though it's 2015, technology is still not advanced to predict the weather. At least predict it 100% accurately. It can be used as guidance, but it's definitely not perfect by any means. So with that being said, this is the old GFS. I'm going to show that. My call right now. Now this is my first call on Hurricane Joaquin, so it's not high confidence by any means, especially after showing you these couple models here. I'm gonna draw a track of where I think it might take. Alright, so right now it's down here, roughly. I think it's going to take a track more like this. Something like that. So, I don't think it's out here, like the GFS says, and I don't think it's going to be down here where the NAM says. I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I don't think these areas from Norfolk to Long Island, they're going to get skirted with pretty substantial winds, I believe so. Storm surge, it's possible. Beach erosion is likely, if it were to take the path I predict. Back in central Pennsylvania, my forecast for our area is anywhere, we'll get, rain will start to pick up Friday night. Saturday will be rainy as well, but nothing too significant Friday night and Saturday. If Hurricane Joaquin does track up the coast, we would be getting rain from Hurricane Joaquin on Sunday. So any rain that falls between Friday night and Saturday is not from Hurricane Joaquin. I just want to make that clear for you all. Now, with that being said, if it did take the track that I have it taking, we would be getting some moderate rainfall. I wouldn't even call it significant. Towards Philly area, it's where you get significant rain. I'll say you can expect it. It's hard to even put it out in amount right now. I'll say just expect up to a few inches of rain between Sunday morning and Monday afternoon. As any flooding concerns, I don't think it will be that big of a deal. If you remember a couple days ago, I posted 2 scenarios. Scenario 1 being significant to possibly major flooding for our area, and scenario 2 just being not so significant, maybe some moderate flooding. I think even scenario 2 is a little too severe in terms of what we might see. I truly believe that this storm has shifted more east than I previously thought, even though I made no official forecast. With that being said, though, I do still think we will see some rain from Hurricane Joaquin between Sunday and Monday. As you head towards the coast in New Jersey, that's where you can pick up your significant flooding up to 4 or 5 inches of rainfall. I still think that's possible. This is a first call. If you guys keep it here, I'll have more updates as we head closer to possible impact. And let's hope this stays well out to sea. That way we see no damage to any coastal areas that got hit by a Hurricane Sandy a few years ago. Many areas are still recovering from that. So this is good news for everybody that this storm looks like it's staying far enough out to sea that any devastating impacts are not looking likely. Alright guys, I'll keep you updated on my Facebook page, and I would like to I want to take a quick shout out to all my followers out there. You guys have been really supportive as of late, and I really appreciate it. Just over the last few days, I picked up a bunch of more followers because of you guys for supporting my page. And it may not seem much to you to like my post or share it, but it certainly means a lot to me. So once again, I really appreciate it. And it's going to be a long year these last couple months into winter time. Once winter hits, posting a lot about snowstorms. Winter, I get really active even more active than I am now on my Facebook page. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. Alright guys.